our next fight, the winner of this fight still has a bright future at lightweight in the UFC, but the loser, it's going to be a rocky road back to the top. You got James the Executioner Vick, still ranked 15th. He's 13-3, taking on Dan the Hangman Hooker at 17-8. Let's talk about James Vick for a second. So James Vick ranked 15th, like I mentioned. UFC career started out with a 5-fight win streak, gets knocked out by Beneil Dariush, gets right back on the horse, wins 4 more, and then right back off the horse again. A terrible finish against Justin Gaethje. Great for Gaethje, bad for Vick, and then he takes on Paul Felder and doesn't look good. And for Dan Hooker, man, either one thing happens, he looks great in this fight, or he looks absolutely terrible, because the fight against Edson Barboza was awful for Dan Hooker. Back to the drawing board for him. Matt, how do you see this fight playing out?
I think this could be a really entertaining fight, personally. They do match up very well together. I know Dan Hooker used to fight at featherweight, but he is a pretty big, kind of rangy lightweight. Physically, they do match up quite well, and I feel like even skill-wise, they do match up pretty good. James Vick does have that big range. He's a really good boxer, but Dan Hooker, he has a lot more weapons, I feel like, and I feel like that's going to help him in this fight. So I'm going to say Dan Hooker by decision, but this should be on, like, your fight of the night watch.
And we saw the way that the finish kind of, just initiated. The amount of body kicks and just overall kicks by Edson Barboza, it just really took a toll on Hooker. Is he going to be able to stay in range? James Vick's one of those guys that throws a lot of leg kicks, throws a lot of side kicks to the body, something that he wasn't able to absorb all that well in his last fight. How's that going to translate into this one?
Spoiler alert, he was eating them from Edson Barboza in his last fight. James Vick doesn't have big power in his kicks. James Vick throws kicks, but they're more for range. They're not really doing any damage, so I don't really think that they're going to take advantage of kind of the lapses in defense that Dan Hooker has. Is
there a chance we'll see a finish? You've got Hooker at a -140, you got Vick at a +117.
Both guys could definitely finish the other. I mean, James Vick showed great boxing in his win against Todd Duffy, Joe Duffy, but I do feel like Dan Hooker's going to win this one.
Apparently James Vick fought a heavyweight who's coming back, and we've got more Fight Night picks coming at you on YouTube. Be sure to click that button below you. Let's get it.